Hi everyone, welcome to Workshop Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. Can you believe we're already at the end of the month? 2 days will be September 1st. Crazy. The month has just gone by crazy because I've been traveling. This is another pre-recorded video. I'm actually traveling home today. So hopefully when I get home, I'll be home for a while. I've only been home like 5 days this month. Crazy, huh? So anyway, remember to share my video. When you share my video, you're entered into a prize drawing. This week, it's going to be another package of cards, 5 handmade cards, and a package of the trinkets. I don't have my glasses on. Open leaf trinkets. So you'll get both of these. Well, you'll be entered into a drawing when you share my video. Be sure and comment that you share my video. So if you're watching me on Facebook, comment below. If you're watching me on YouTube, you could still comment below and just let me know that you shared. That way I get your name into the drawing. I'm going to be posting all of the winners for this whole month, and I think even into July. I had a couple from July that I haven't done. So another thing, if you want the step-by-step instructions to today's project, the tutorial, all you have to do is join my email list and I'll have the link. Today, this one's got 3 pages to it, but every Sunday I send out the tutorial for that week. So this week will be this project, and then plus I include the 2 previous. That way you have 3 tutorials all the time in case you miss one. I'll delete the older one and then put the newer in, but there's always 3 tutorials on there. So in case you ever miss any, you just join my email list and you will get those. And starting September 1st, I believe it's September 1st. I don't even have my glasses near me. The holiday catalog will start. I will correct the date if it's not September 1st. It's September, it just says September to December, but I think it's September 1st. Again, if it's not, I'll correct it on this video. But if you need a catalog, let me know and I will get one out to you. There's some pretty fun stuff in here, and I'm gonna be creating even though I'm traveling because I can't wait to create for you. And okay, so let's get started. This is what we're making today. It's a 3x3 card box, and it has 3 cards in it. So, thinking of you, a warm hello, and celebrate. And I've used the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. We're going to be using this. You know, as I've said before, this is one of my favorites. And you're using it, and we are going to be using the Circle Sayings stamp set, as well as the 2 3/8 punch to go with it. All right, and the nice thing about this box is it folds up. Let me see if I could fold it with the ribbon on it. So you can fold it up, put all of these, let me grab an envelope and show you that it'll all fit in an envelope. And so you could send it to someone. Okay, if I could open the envelope. And there you go. You might have to tuck these in, but it folds up. Isn't that so neat? You will have to add extra postage. You just add the additional ounces on there, and you could probably flatten this out better. But it's a foldable box. So let's put it all back together and put our cards inside. And you know, we do sell the 3x3 envelopes. Close this up. And there's our box. I wanted to make this simple and easy. Just a quick project. So let's get our piece of paper, and we're gonna need Berry Burst is what we're using, And we are gonna cut this at 7.5 by 9.5. So let's get this opened up to 9.5. And then 7.5. So we're just taking an inch off of this side. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of scoring. I'm gonna grab my scoring tool because I forgot my Simply Score. When I'm gonna do a lot of score lines, I like to use my Simply Scored. Okay, so this is the 9.5 side. And we are gonna score it at 3.5, 4.5. Now this is a weird box. Well, it's weird the way I put it together. 8 and 9. You're probably not thinking this is the way a box should go together. And now the short side, we're gonna score at 1, 2, 5.5, and 6.5. Because we're gonna cut a lot of this out. So let me get this out of the way. And I actually made a, what do I want to say? Like a template to show you how it's going to get cut, because there's a lot of cutting and it seems a little bit confusing. So I'll have the template here while I do my cutting. There's a lot of score lines, Okay, so let me get the template. Here is the template. So as you can see, we're gonna cut a lot out. So I'll put that there so that you can see it. And I'm gonna try and make one, or I'll take a picture for my PDF. So we're gonna cut these 2 small sections out. I angled this because that's gonna be where we join the box to make our box. So see, I have to look at this myself. We can cut this all the way down. This will get cut off. These you can angle. Cut all the way down. Cut this one off. Trying to see my line. And angle these. And angle these. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my bigger scissors because we are gonna cut this whole section out, these 2 and these 2. And I'm gonna cut and move your little tab out of the way because we don't want to cut that off. Cut. So again, cut, move the tab out of the way, and cut. I made this box years ago. So just like the other, we're gonna cut this off an angle. So I thought now would be a good time to make this box again. Cut this off and angle. I should be able to make a song out of this. Cut, angle, cut, angle. Let's get all these out of the way, and there is our box. It looks the same, somewhat. So now we're gonna round these corners. I have the old corner rounder. If you have a corner rounder, use it. You don't have to round your corners. Our trio punch had the corner rounder on it too. I always seem to get one of them off. So there's our box. Now they match somewhat. My cutting's not as straight, but we will put it together now. So we are gonna use some tear and tape on this little 1/2-inch section and put our box together. We're not gonna do a whole lot of decorating on the box because we're gonna make a bunch of cards. So this will just close up, this will close up. And if you have a little, like a little small circle punch, I don't know, I'll look to see which one I have. You could put the little tab, you know, in the front to open it. And I'll show you what I mean. This one. So there's our front. Okay, so now we're gonna cut our designer series paper, which I already have this one cut, but we can still cut it. It should be, where did I put my, it's down over here. But this is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. So we're just gonna glue that. I already had cut it. And I'm doing a different pattern. My other one had the stars on it. This one is the stripes. I didn't have enough to, actually I did have enough, but I wanted to see which ones you guys were gonna like better. I was gonna say I didn't have enough, but I did. I had a whole nother sheet because I had already put it away. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside for a moment. Actually, let me grab that little punch so that I don't forget. So I actually have a 1/2 inch and 3/4. But what you can do is, if you'd like, just punch a 1/2 circle, like in the center. Does that look centered? Maybe move it a little. Like that. I didn't do it on my other box, but if you like, then that way you have the little tab to pull it. So if you have a little punch, you can use that. As you can see, there's some of my favorites that I have never gotten rid of because I use them a lot. Okay, so now we're gonna make our cards. So I'm gonna cut, this is thick basic white, and I'm gonna cut it at 6, and then we will cut these at 3, and you're only gonna get 3 out of them. If you wanna make more cards, you can. I'm just using all the paper up that we can. 3. Okay, so now we're gonna score these at 3. So that way it's a 3 by 3 card. And 3. And 3. And I think I might have already cut the designer series paper. And the reason why I keep saying that I think, which I did, is because since it's a pre-recorded video, I had to do this in advance, and I'm working on so many different projects at one time. I can't remember what I did on what and what I didn't. So thank you for your patience. So we're gonna burnish all of those. And let's go ahead and glue these pieces on. And we're gonna make the cards just like the ones I already have in my box. So this one is the stripes, or the squiggly lines. It reminds me of icing on a cake for some reason. There's that one. We're gonna do the stars. And the reason I went with the confetti is so that we can make a birthday card on the next one. So this is like a little all occasion card box. And somebody would love to receive this in the mail. because, you know, not everybody's card makers like us. And that's why I wanted to make these two quick and easy. They're not going to be hard at all. I'm going to close my glue. So now this piece that we had left from the cardstock to make our cards, we're going to get 4 of these circles out. 1, 2, 3, oops, and 4. So we are using all of our paper because we're going to use this little piece as well. Trying to make sure you use all of your paper. All right, so now we have a lot of stamping. 2 weeks ago, I showed you that I had all kinds of stamping going on. I mean, I had all kinds of stamps. I think today I got these ones beat. I have so many. So on our cover one, we're going to do this. Like the sun and the wave. I hope I'm in the camera. There's a major shadow. Accidentally hit that before I was ready. And then we're going to do our, trying to remember these, thinking of you. So this one's going to go towards the top. Oh. I'll try again. I'm afraid to press too hard because then I smush them. Okay, thinking of you. Let's get this out of the way. Maybe I need to pull my cards out. So I remember. Oh, and then celebrate. Because those are the ones in the black and the memento. So celebrate. We are gonna celebrate. And I know the cupcakes in black, memento. And one more, the seashells. And we're going at the top of that one. I wonder if I should turn my light off because we have a big glare. You guys want me to turn my light off and see? Let me turn it off real quick. Or is that, actually it's not too dark. To me it looks dark, but okay, so this one's done. Now we are gonna get our berry burst. And on this one, we are going to stamp warm hello. That one's done, that one's done. Thinking of you. We are going to do the flowers at the bottom. I tried Stampin' Up off on these flowers first, and I didn't like it. It was too light. I didn't like it. Okay, I think that's the berry burst. We're still going to need that, but thinking of you because you're awesome. Okay, so that one's done. See, I told you I have a lot of stamps today. Okay, and now let's get that berry burst back in here. Like I told you, we're going to use every piece of paper. So let's do our smile. My berry burst is so juicy. You can see it's getting all over the stamps and the blocks. And today. And we are going to fussy cut those. Yes, fussy cut. All right, so now we get to decorate all of these. And this one's done. This one I did with lemon lolly as the frosting. And then I colored mine with berry burst, the cupcake liner and berry burst. But this one, I'm going to try the what do I have here? This is lemon lolly, lemon lime twist, or is it granny apple? This is granny apple, light granny apple. I want to try this one and see how it looks. But you know what? My mistake. Can you guys figure out what I did wrong here? I mean, it's probably not really wrong. But before I stamped my cupcake, I could have lined it up. Actually, I didn't do it on this one either. I mean, I guess I did. The celebrate's kind of, but see how this one's not? It's kind of offset. I didn't even pay attention when I was stamping. Too busy yakking, I guess. So the granny apple green here for the liner. And then I just touched these leaves up with the granny apple green just to add a little bit of different color in here. I tried stamping these in black and I did not like black flowers. So now that one's done. So over here on our, I gotta see what I did. This one's wild wheat for this little shell. And I used ivory for this one. Because I was trying to think of colors of seashells. I probably should have Googled it first. Maybe I could have found different color seashells. The starfish in California that I've seen have been orange. So I'm going to do this one light pumpkin pie. But when I have traveled to the Bahamas or Puerto Rico, I've seen different colors. I've even seen like a bright red one. This one is going to be dark pumpkin pie. And like I said, the different color starfish. So this is light gray granite for this one. Again, I wasn't sure what color to make shells. I remember one time we were in Mexico. We were snorkeling and I seen this huge lobster. It was so big. I couldn't believe that lobsters were that big. But I guess that's why he was still alive, because nobody's been able to catch him. So that was lemon lolly, just so you know. And so then now we are going to color this one. And we're going to use lemon lolly again. This is dark lemon lolly. And yeah, that time we went snorkeling. We were in Cancun, but we went somewhere else to snorkel. And then I'm just going to do these lines. But I'll never forget that. That was many years ago. And again, like I said, I was just so amazed how big that lobster was. Okay, and so I am going to use Azure Afternoon on this one. And the reason I chose this one is because we're using the Azure Afternoon ribbon. I had originally done this in Balmy Blue. And then I was like, I need to get one that matches the ribbon. So that's what we're doing. My mind, when I'm creating, I go all over the place. It's like I create quite a few projects or samples before I get to the one that I like. Like this box, I created about 3 of them before I got to the one I like. Unfortunately, my trash can's full of these things because I wasn't sure where I was going to put them, or how I wanted them, the colors. So this one is going to go on the front. So I'm only putting a dimensional on the top and the bottom because we're going to put that pretty ribbon in there. And let me grab the ribbon since we're talking about it. And I tied it to the side so that way the box can still get open and it stays. But look, you can use Lemon Lolly and you can also use the Bubble Bath. They're all in this designer series paper. But yeah, I put it to the side because then, like I said, you can open the box and it still stays tied. So it still looks pretty. Okay. I'm a little bit, wait, I went the wrong way. I was trying to shorten this piece. But the box is not as heavy right now because I don't have cards in it. It would stay a little bit. Would stay. And you know, you could always put a glue dot on your ribbon to hold it in place. And there's our ribbon. Let's cut that. Okay, so there's a ribbon on our box. And now let's put our cards together. So this one is Warm Hello. How many of you think you're going to be making this project? You know, this is another cute one for like Christmas tags. You can put some Christmas tags. You can add ribbons. Again, I was trying to make these simple and easy so that you could replicate, but it's whatever you want to do. And which one do you like better on the cupcake liner? Do you want the Granny Apple Green or the Berry Burst? There's the two. I think I like the Granny Apple Green. But there's our 3 cards. Let me get my 3x3 envelopes. Luckily they're right here because I had forgot to pull them out. 1, 2, 3. And you know what? As an added bonus this week, when you share my video, I'm gonna add this set in the prize, so you can have it. So let's 1, 2, 3 cards, 3 envelopes, put them inside, close it up, and where did, oh, these little guys. So now we are going to fussy cut. I know, I don't mind fussy cutting, but I know a lot of people do. But look, let's see how quick and easy we can do this. Easy peasy. And sometimes, look, I just turn my scissors so that it's like, I look like I know what I'm doing. I always gotta fool people, right? And then we're gonna do today. And just like that. See, fussy cutting's not so bad, especially around words. Like, I'm just, look, turning my paper to get in there like I'm going right around those letters. Ta-da! That was quick and easy. So let's put some mini dimensionals behind these. 1, 2, 1, 2. And look, can you tell I've been creating? I got ink all over me. So let's do smile, and we're gonna kind of let it sit on the circle. And then we're gonna do the same at the bottom. And smile today. We're not done. Gotta get my Linka Stella. And we're gonna sparkle that sun. Then you could just put some here on the lines. So we're sparkly. Can you see the sparkles? This is a new Wink of Stella pen because you guys know I use a lot of Wink of Stella. So there's our boxes with our cards. Let me see, do I still have my envelopes in there? Fold this one up. So another, do you guys like the stars or the stripes? Stars or stripes? Stars or stripes? My bow moved, or at least I didn't pay attention to where it was. And like I said, you can put a little glue dot. You can put a little glue dot under there and it will stay in place. So stars or stripes, and actually with it punched or without it punched. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I should be back live next week. Let's just hope I am live. All right, y'all, you take care and have a good week. Bye.